I'll be honest, this is getting on my nerves. Yesterday, I posted a community post saying, I'm not really going to be invested in this brick story anymore until I get something a little bit more conclusive. Maybe some security camera footage could help us figure out if this is real or if it's not. And for the people who are lacking a little bit of context, because I did a poor job of explaining it in the last time I talked about it, there's a woman who's gone viral since the beginning of September for getting hit upside her head with a brick, and apparently nobody in the area gave a shit to help her out. And since then, there's been all this stupid conversation about black men helping strangers, black women dating black men, how everybody don't like each other, all this pointless babble, when in reality, the only thing we should have been focused on if this is real or not. Because if it is, we got some psychopath running around beating people with bricks, and if it's not, we got another case of everybody jumping on something, making all these damn think pieces, saying and demonizing a specific group of people based off of one thing that they made go viral, and it's all a crock of bullshit. And I know a lot of you are a little bit slow on the upkeep, but guess what? This is a recurring fucking thing that happens where something is made viral, a bunch of stupid talking points are emphasized and publicized and promoted as if it's fact, and then something comes in to add a little bit more context that makes the story seem fishy, and all these people screaming a bunch of nonsense say, oh, well, we should still focus on things that are important because it created honest conversation. These honest conversations existed before that. And guess what? In terms of any information that could come up to either prove or disprove this woman's story, there's somebody on Twitter or YouTube named Queen of Accountability who spent time digging up anything possible that could be connected to this specific situation. Because I'm sorry, TikTok live streams where people are randomly coming in and giving the worst Somalian accent saying, oh my God, I was there and I saw it all and she did not get hit with a brick. That's not enough evidence for me. Random four-eyed motherfuckers who live in Tennessee, which was nowhere near this happened, saying, I was there and be ashamed of yourselves for listening to these people. That's not enough evidence to put us in any form of a direction. This woman decided she was going to call and ask about a police report. Why? Because if this is true and a woman got knotted upside her head with a brick, there's somebody out there on the loose who could do this again. And spoiler alert, the phone call leaves a lot to be desired.
And this incident happened over a weekend, a couple days ago, and we still don't know nothing.
And she didn't give any information.
All she did was she did an Instagram story, which expires in 24 hours, and it just showed a piece of paper that said Houston Police Department. And she was saying that that was the police report. She covered the incident number, so it didn't really give us any details. A lot of people are terrified.
So that means she did make she made the police report.
Okay, so what I'm asking you is there anything that Houston police can give to the public to assure us that you guys are looking for this imaginary guy? We don't know what he looks like. So what if we're in the area and he wants to attack somebody else with a brick? We don't know nothing. I've never heard of an assault where no one's given us.
I do understand that. If she didn't give any information, how are we going to know who did it? If she's not giving information. Understand?
Yes, ma'am. If she filed a police report, is there any way that a detective or an officer can confirm that it is an active investigation so that no one's not blowing you guys' phones up trying to figure out more information? Is what I'm saying. Okay. I just want to confirm that it is an investigation going on. She couldn't even tell us that much. Anyone can file a police report, but how does that empower the next black woman who could be a victim of this man with the brick? That's all I'm saying. Osman, Osman.
What's the first name?
Rhoda, Roda. She went live on TikTok September the 3rd to let everyone know that she was assaulted. So that's how long this case has been, and we know nothing. And I just want to make sure my family is safe. That's all. Yes, because her being a black woman saying that there's a man going around assaulting black women for not giving up their phone number, that's pretty dangerous. And in my history, anyone that's ever been assaulted, they give you a description of a person. We know nothing of what this black man looks like. We just know he's black. And that's just not enough for us when it's been almost a week and a few days. So you can say you filed a police report, but can you at least tell us what we need to be on the lookout for? So if we see this individual, we can call it in and help you. That's all.
I'm looking at the report. She has no information, so there's no way you're going to know.
So is that why you guys haven't been able to report anything to the public? Because you guys don't have enough
That's
detail?
correct. If she don't give any information, how are we supposed to go find somebody?
That is very true, ma'am. And I'm sorry that's happening. Is there anything we can do as the public to help her? Because we're just concerned.
There's nothing you can do for her but pray for her.
I'm sorry to break it to anybody that seems to care this much about this, but if you are a victim of somebody knocking you upside your head with a brick, you would want them found. You would want justice for yourself. You would want to make sure nobody in the given area has to deal with somebody knocking them upside their head with a brick. Yes, I've had the conversations about what this hefty weapon can do if it's hit upon somebody's skull, and swelling wouldn't be the only problem. But you have to understand, if you are the victim of this and you, based on her own social media, had filed a police report, you are going to want to give details about this person because you pointed in the direction as if that person was right there standing in front of you. So you would want to have this information given to the police because street justice ain't always the best justice. And in terms of whatever hospital she went to, this same person, Queen of Accountability, contacted the doctor, and I guess she's waiting to hear back from the doctor. But can I just say this for now? All this random speculation going around, all these credible TikTok journalists wanting to be the first one, all these wannabe men's rights activists pulling together old information, not making it stick, and just saying it was a hoax. Can we just, for the moment in time, wait? Obviously, we're now in the direction of saying this is not true. And guess what? If it's not true, and this bitch lied, and she garnered a lot of money off y'all, I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, we should focus on the real conversation. Because the real conversation was being had while you were children, and you were ignoring your parents, your teachers, your legal guardians, because as a kid, you were an ignorant piece of shit. And you think now as an adult, you want to learn all this grandiose information. Be safe. Don't hang around sketchy areas. Don't go nowhere by yourself. None of these things are inherent secret pieces of lore going into an adult life. These are things you learn as kids, as teenagers. Some of us actually follow those rules into adulthood and in death. Other people do not. And those are the idiots going around in these Twitter spaces trying to give think pieces about how you should always make sure to have your phone on you at all times. It's stupid. If this woman's a liar, this is just another example upon the many others where you motherfuckers chomp and you say, oh my God, this is obviously 100% true. How could somebody lie about this? It's the internet. Somebody could lie for clout. Somebody could lie for money. All I'm saying is it's embarrassing how quick everybody wants to pick a side without any form of context. I wish people would start doing that a little bit more. I wish people would just wait for more information. I said I wasn't going to invest time into this until I got something. I specifically asked for camera footage, but getting details that someone filed a police report with no details about it, which is something apparently you can do fully, is sketchy, and it leads me a little bit closer to the side of this woman is just making up some shit and hoping to get away with it, hoping that the trend dies down and hoping nobody comes back and says another word. And I'm sorry to her, but people are invested. Why? You can't say it's because nobody cares about a dark-skinned woman, because people are fucking invested in making sure that someone who is probably going around slapping people with a couple bricks is put in jail. And if this is a lie, guess what? A couple of you motherfuckers out a number amount of dollars because you don't know how to heal nobody. You just like throwing money at some shit. To wrap this up, I'm pretty certain at some point we're going to get some definitive answers, and I'll be back again to give you the conclusion, whether if it's real, whether if it's fake. And I'm telling you this right now. I want you to look me in my beautiful brown eyes, even though you can't see the brownness in them. If this is real, there is something very concerning about a grown adult man who was told no, popping somebody up their side of the head with the brick. Obviously, nobody is going to contest that. Yes, you got all these videos and clips of her talking down on men, her slapping men, but I'm gonna be honest with you, somebody giving you 5 fingers to the face don't really warrant a brick. You could just slap them right back. And if this is fake, if it's confirmed 100% not real, then guess what? I'ma laugh my fucking ass off at all these fucking think pieces that I saw from a bunch of people who want us to care about black women, but then get mad when we care enough to see if a story is real or not. That's all I really gotta say. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. I will see you in the next one. Subscribe to the channel. Let me know, do you think a brick is powerful enough to just cause swelling upon somebody? Or do you think there's a little bit more to this story? Do you think it's real? Do you think it's fake? I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.